state. Israel is not a Jewish state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Zionism no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is not a Jewish state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Zionism no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is not a Jewish state.
Judaism, yes.
Zionism no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism yes. Zionism no. The state of Israel must go.
Judaism, yes.
Zionism no. The state of Israel must go.
We are here today because that Prime Minister of that illegitimate state of Israel spoke here today. And we are here to say that he does not speak in the name of Jews. We have Jews from Jerusalem here. We have Jews from all over the world. Delegations of rabbis come to cry out to the world. The state of Israel is illegitimate. They are not a Jewish state. Because we are Jews, we oppose the existence of the Zionist state of Israel. We will never accept the existence of the Zionist state of Israel. It is evil, and it is not in the name of the religion Judaism, and not in the name of the Jewish people, true to the Jewish religion. We are a delegation of rabbis from England, from occupied Palestine, from the Holy Land, and from New York, United States, from throughout the world. We have here Holocaust survivors. We have here Jews, young and old, standing together, shoulder to shoulder, demonstrating and voicing vehemently our total opposition to that evil man, Netanyahu, who's come here to dare have the audacity speak in the name of the Jewish people. How dare you? You are a false, you are an evil man. You have no right to speak in our name. Our hearts cry for the suffering of the people of Palestine. We as Jews would like to show our appreciation for the people of Palestine, for being our friends and providing a home for the Jews, not only in Palestine, but throughout the Muslim and Arab world. They've provided for us a home for hundreds of years, and the Zionists have the audacity, the chutzpah, to claim that there's an ingrained hate against the Jews from the Arabs and Muslims. They claim that this is a religious conflict. This is not a religious conflict. This is a conflict against evil people who are working for the Satan, the Zionists. That's who they are, and they're fighting good. What people call human rights, we call godliness, because we are observant Jews and we stand strictly by the laws of the Torah. We oppose the existence of this Zionist state of Israel. We will never be silenced with God's help. From the beginning, in 1947, the chief rabbi of Palestine of blessed memory, Rabbi Dushinsky of blessed memory, pleaded with the United Nations that we do not want a Jewish state. So what did those Zionists do? They created their false rabbinate with their false chief rabbis. But the true rabbis and the true chief rabbis of Palestine, who for them 1947 and are today they're still chief rabbis and rabbinical authorities, the ones who are true Jews and true to the religion, we stand in solidarity and opposition to the existence of the state of Israel and in opposition to every action that emanates from this evil state of Israel. Our hearts cry for the suffering of the Palestinian people. You are not anti-Semitic if you oppose the Zionist state. Zionism is the greatest exacerbator of anti-Semitism. They are the greatest anti-Semites that could be. They have created havoc, bloodshed. They are the root cause of all the bloodshed in the Holy Land. They are the root cause of hate and bloodshed, not only of the Palestinian people, but of Jewish people in Europe and throughout the world. And if you dare say anything, they say you're anti-Semites. If that's what it means, anti-Semite, then we are proud to be this anti-Semite that they're calling Zionists, and I don't want to be a Semite with them. They are the anti-Semites. They are the true cause of this bloodshed. You have to be blind not to see that they are the cause of hate of Jewish people. We have been living and enjoying the hospitality of the Muslim and Arab countries for hundreds of years. We have flourished as religious Jewish communities. Where are these Jewish communities that were living in the Arab and Muslim countries? Where have they disappeared to? They were there till Zionism, before there were any human rights groups. What has changed? One thing has changed. Not the Islamic people or their religion, and not the Jewish religion or the Jewish people. What has changed is Zionism. Zionism has come about, and that has caused this rift and this terrible mistrust between Jews and Muslims. It's Zionism. It's purely Zionism that has created this terrible, terrible Nakba, this terrible, terrible destruction and hate, turmoil, and that we cannot exist together. With God's help, we pray every day for the total and speedy dismantlement of the Zionist state of Israel, the removal of this impediment to peace called the Zionist state of Israel. Yesterday we were here to celebrate the raising of the Palestinian flag, because with God's help, we hope that that Palestinian flag will be over the Holy Land, so we can show our gratitude for the people of Palestine, and we can give them back their self-respect and the true rule over the land, the way it was prior to the Zionists, that the indigenous people were represented properly there, and that Jews respected the fact that as Jews we are forbidden to have even 1 inch of Jewish sovereignty, regardless how, if it encroaches upon the rights of others. We as Jews are not allowed to have 1 inch of Jewish sovereignty. This was respected by Jews for 2,000 years. Nothing has changed in our Torah, and we respect this. We will never accept even 1 inch of Jewish sovereignty, and certainly not if the way of gaining this illegitimate evil sovereignty is by treading on the rights of others, in this case the Palestinian people. So we object. We voice our objection. We voice our opposition and our repulsion to this terrible tragedy called the Zionist state of Israel. We will never accept it because we are Jews, because we are true to the Torah. We are because God requires us to come out and sanctify His name and speak up against this stain against Judaism, this terrible desecration of the Jewish religion. We are therefore standing out here in the rain. And many times we've come out here in the bitter cold and the searing heat because we are required, because we are Jews, to voice the truth of Judaism, that we will never accept the existence of the Zionist state of Israel. And we pray every day to the compassionate God that He should bring a speedy and peaceful and total removal of this bloody impediment to peace, this thing that creates rivers of bloodshed, the Zionist state of Israel. And then we can once again live together in peace, and as Jews show our gratitude to our neighbors, the people of Palestine and the Muslim and Arab countries. God help it should happen soon. And ultimately we pray for the day, as we are here in the intermediate days of our holiday, Chol Hamoed. We pray for the day when the Almighty Himself, without any human intervention, as we know that this is the only way to bring an end of exile, exile, that God himself will bring a total and speedy end of this exile, so all humanity will recognize the one God, and we will all go join arms and serve the Almighty, and in the temple that the Almighty, without any human intervention, of the true third temple, which will be only through God. We pray it should happen sooner nowadays. Amen.
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. State of Israel, no. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. State of Israel, must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no.